What's up, family? Today we have a huge warning message that I want to share with you, and this is related to Social Security. You guys need to make sure that you watch this video until the very end. I'm also going to be showing you what you need to do in the meantime. So, like I said, this is going to be a huge warning, but first I do want to go ahead and start off with letting you know that Mpox, yes, it is back once again. In fact, there is a Mpox outbreak happening right now in Africa. I know, why are we talking about that right now in the United States? Well, this because majority of the time when things happen in other countries, it ends up happening in the United States. Now, what do I mean by Mpox? You guys know monkeypox. You guys have heard this from time and time again, but now things are getting a little more serious. In fact, there are now reports saying that more than 15 nations and over 15,000 cases of monkeypox is now spreading across Africa. And like I said, what does this mean? Well, this means that this could mean that someone from the United States could end up traveling to Africa and getting exposed to the monkeypox, or in fact, someone that lives in Africa doesn't necessarily know they have it, ends up traveling to the United States or travel to another nation in which that person ends up traveling to the United States. That's pretty much how things travel around the world. You guys recall during the pandemic just a few years ago, that is exactly how COVID ended up traveling all over the world, affecting millions and millions of people. In fact, killing millions and millions of people. So anyways, I do want to bring this to your attention because we just received word yesterday that the organization called WHO, they have now named monkeypox a global health emergency. Now, this is not the first time. This is actually the second time that a particular virus ends up surging in Africa. And major concerns right now in regards to this newer strain of the virus, which may spread much easier as well as cause more severe disease amongst people. So anyways, guys, like I said, 15 nations are reporting more than 15,000 cases, and now WHO organization has done something about it. Now, they can't necessarily prevent it from happening, but they can go ahead and issue this national alert in regards to this is a global health emergency. But anyways, guys, like I said, Africa, they are saying they are standing on the cusp of witnessing a massive monkeypox outbreak, prompting the World Health Organization, or better known as the WHO organization, to convene an urgent meeting to decide whether it constitutes a public health emergency of international concern. Like I said, WHO just made that announcement yesterday, but 15 countries have reported 2,000 confirmed cases and 13 deaths so far this year in 2024. And the number of suspected monkeypox cases this year has risen by over 15,000 in the continent, more than 500 deaths. This is higher than the overall of 1,145 cases and 7 deaths that were reported just last year around this same particular time. So anyways, guys, yes, I definitely want to let you know about this just in case you're planning on traveling somewhere, or you see these particular signs of what monkeypox is. You may bring a little bit more concern than you would have normally, knowing that this thing is traveling very, very fast, sort of similar to how COVID traveled around the world. But anyways, guys, like I said, I just wanted to let you know, keep you guys up to date as usual of things that I feel that are important. Let me know what you think about this down below. Are you afraid? Are you scared? Me personally, not necessarily, but you never know how fast this thing can actually transpire over the next few weeks or the next few months. Hopefully it does not turn into another global worldwide pandemic. We cannot deal with another one of those, guys. Wouldn't you guys agree? If so, hit the like button on this video. But anyways, guys, in some more important news, I do want to go ahead and talk about something related to Social Security. This is a huge warning message that pretty much affects every single person, every single citizen in the United States of America. We are talking about the potential of your Social Security number being obtained by hackers. Take a look at this article right here on the Los Angeles Times News, where they have just announced that hackers may have stolen the social security numbers of every American. Did you hear me? Every American. Is that even possible? Well, guys, according to this article, it is very true and it is very possible. But anyways, guys, we are going to be talking about what this means and how you can protect yourself moving forward. I know this pretty much affects all of us out there, so we are pretty much all in the same boat, which we kind of knew that this was going to happen, because if you pay attention to the news or on this channel or anything of that sort, you would have known that constantly, every single day, every single week, every single month, all throughout the year, places, companies, health organizations are getting hacked by hackers, and our data is being leaked onto the dark web. That is where your social security lies. That is where my social security lies, right there in the dark web. But you're going to have to be a little sneaky, because when you go to the dark web and you search for Mr. Budget Bill's social security number, you might have a little bit of trouble. But anyways, in all seriousness, like I said, this is nothing to play with. 2.9 billion people in America, Americans' social security numbers have been obtained by these random hackers. We don't even know where these hackers are coming from. But anyways, like I said, this information was actually detected about 4 months ago after the notorious hacking group claimed to have stolen an extraordinary amount of sensitive personal information from the major data broker. A member of the group has reportedly released most of it for free on the online marketplace for stolen personal data. Now, this particular breach by these hackers, which includes social security numbers and other sensitive data, could power a raft of identity theft, fraud, and other types of crimes, according to the consumer watchdog. But anyways, if this is in fact pretty much the whole entire amount of social security numbers on all of us, certainly is much more concerning than prior breaches that we have been told about. But anyways, guys, Murray goes on to say that, and if people weren't taking precautions in the past, which they should have been doing so, this should be a 5-alarm wake-up call for everyone. Guys, pay attention to that. If you haven't been protecting your social security number in the past, this is a 5-fire alarm alert, guys. I am telling you, this is a huge warning message. But anyways, according to the class action lawsuit that was filed with the U.S. District Court in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, the hacking group USDOD claimed in April that it has stolen personal records to 2.9 billion people from the National Public Data, which offers personal information to employers, private investigators, staffing agencies, and others doing background checks. The group offered in a forum for hackers to sell the data, which included records from the United States, Canada, and the United Kingdom, for $3.5 million. A cybersecurity expert said in a post on Twitter or X. But anyways, guys, National Public Data didn't respond to this particular request for the comment on this article, nor has it formally notified people about the alleged breach. It has, however, been telling people who contacted it via email that we are aware of these certain third-party claims about consumer data, and we are investigating these issues at this particular time. So they are not even acknowledging this information because they want to make sure that this is exactly what has happened. But like I said, in an email, they're telling customers to protect themselves, that the entire database has been purged. This information has been obtained by these bad actors, these hackers out there, and several news outlets that focus on cybersecurity have also looked at portions of the data that has been offered and said that they appear to be real people's actual information. And guys, like I said, if this information is leaked, if this material is leaked and is claimed to be, here are some of the risks that are posed and the steps that you can take to protect yourself today. Like I said, this poses a huge risk for you and I, both of us, in regards to the threat of ID theft. Someone can steal my identity by getting this information, the social security number, as well as finding out my name is Budget Bill, and then putting that information together, and then they can basically apply for loans, house loans, car loans, credit cards, all of the sort in my name without me even knowing it, guys, because Budget Bill is not monitoring his particular data online. So anyways, guys, like I said, this is a huge warning message that I wanted to share with you today, because you or someone you know, even your family members, your mother, your father, your grandparents, all of those individuals need to be aware of this, and exactly they need to know what to do about this. So again, guys, like I said, we're going to be talking about what you can do to protect yourself, because these data breaches are happening very frequently, and we need to know how to protect ourselves from all of them, from being a victim. You guys know what a victim goes through in regards to having this happen. It is true. It can happen to you. Pay attention to this. But anyways, guys, one of the easiest and quickest things that you can do is you can go to the 3 major credit bureaus, which is Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion, and just freeze your credit. Yes, it's as simple as that. Sign up, get authorization, get access to the account, and then just freeze it, especially if you don't plan on using it anytime soon. It doesn't affect the cards and the loans that you already have, but it does affect applying and acquiring new loans. So it definitely will protect you there. That is the most simplest thing to do. And the good thing about it is that it is absolutely free. Again, like I said, the 3 bureaus, Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion, you can do this free with all 3 credit bureaus. And you need to do that as quickly as possible. But anyways, that is going to protect you from these particular individuals that are trying to steal your name and your identity. You definitely want to place a freeze on your account. And you can also do it online as well as by phone as well. So depending on which method you would love to do that with, I definitely would highly encourage you to do so. But anyways, guys, also you can sign up for these other types of programs, which you can get different free tools to monitor your credit, such as Experian, which is one of my favorites. You can monitor your credit for free, get alerts whenever something changes. So those are some of the things that you can do as well. And also it says right here that for more information, you can try this free tool from the cybersecurity company Pen Tester that offers to search for your information in a breached national public data files. Along with the search results, they will display links to the sites where you can freeze your credit reports. So anyways, guys, use that at your leisure. I haven't tested it myself, but you can go ahead and do that. And then also, guys, for those of you that potentially use the same password for all of your accounts online, that is a big no-no. So you definitely do not want to do that, because the reason is because if a hacker finds out your password to one account, all he has to do is just apply that password to all your other accounts just to see if they work. So it's easy to gain access to your bank accounts when your password is the same for your TikTok account. Do you know what I'm saying? But anyways, that is something that you also want to do. Change passwords. And if you have trouble remembering these passwords, you can use apps such as Password Manager or the iCloud keychain that is embedded with your iPhone. And then Android also has their authentication app. And then they also have some other apps as well that will provide a password for you, as well as save it on your personal data on your phone, so you're the only one that has access to that. So definitely take advantage of those, just in case someone hacks into one of your accounts, they cannot get to the other accounts. Be mindful of that, because it definitely happens on a daily basis. You will be surprised. And then also, guys, don't forget of the opportunity that some individuals take, or scammers, where they can hijack your phone number through techniques such as swapping out your SIM card or port out fraud. Basically, they find a way to port out your phone number from your SIM card directly to their SIM card, and they can take advantage of your cell phone number. And then when they log into your website or your account, your bank account, it asks for an authorization text message to go to your phone number. Well, they've just stolen your SIM card from your mobile device, and now they can receive that confirmation code on their device, and then they can log into your bank. So be mindful of that as well. You want to protect yourself because identity theft can be a complete nightmare, guys, and you need to be able to protect yourself. Like I said, AT&T allows you to create a pass code restricting access to your account, so you can go a step further with either T-Mobile or Verizon or AT&T and put a passcode on your account. So therefore, if any changes need to be made, you have to give them that special passcode that is in your head. It is not typed down anywhere, and we all know what that passcode is, a Yogi the Bear, right? But anyways, use all of these options to protect yourself, because like I said, you do not want to go through this. It can be a complete disaster. But anyways, guys, those are just some of the things that you can do to protect yourself. Obviously, there are many, many more out there. So if you are concerned or worried about this happening to you or someone you know, you definitely want to do a little bit of research on your own, do a little bit of Google searching or look on YouTube, find some other ways to protect your data or protect identity theft from happening to you or someone you love. So definitely take advantage of that. Like I said, this is a huge concern right now, a huge warning, and you definitely need to be mindful of this. Do what you have to do to protect yourself. And like I said, these particular hacking events continues to happen. And we just saw earlier this week where the Trump campaign, the former President Donald Trump, his campaign running for the next presidency, his campaign was also hacked. And they believing it came directly from Iran. Right now, the FBI is investigating it. So we're still waiting for some additional information. We also just found out that they were not only trying to hack into the Trump campaign, but they were also trying to hack into the Harris and the Biden campaign as well. So like I said, this stuff happens all the time. There is no way to stop it. So you can only protect your information for you and your family. Be so kind to act now. Don't wait till later. Download those apps. Protect yourself. If you have any questions, feel free to comment them down below. As usual, if you like this information in this video, please take the time to give it a like. Hit that like button down below. I would really appreciate it. And then if, as usual, if you haven't already, make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. We would love to have you with the Budget Bill family. Outside of all of that, I hope to see you on the next video.